Okay, soldiers of the zombie apocalypse, Scooter Khan here. This is the day 21 Horde, and we are getting ready for it. And I've got a lot of building to do, a lot of prep to do. I'm trying to fix the superstructure of the base to get it ready for the Horde. So hold on tight, and here we go. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, and leave some comments. Thanks. Okay, I got the gore blocks cleaned up. I got a little bit of the spikes in, and I had a kind of an epiphany, if you will, while doing that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a walkway going from here actually I could probably just make these quarter block and be able to loot the whole thing, or even make them truss blocks. I think this might look better. Well, I'm going to be honest, this has some signs of being quickly designed. I could have just done all this in truss blocks and it would have been far more efficient. But this will be good for now. Quarters. Come on. Yeah, I may have to come back later and change this. This is kind of inefficient. That looks basically correct.
I don't like solid walls like that. I really don't. I don't know, it just... It offers too much area that that zombies can get behind, and you got to scoot around and get them, and all kind of craziness. I'm putting up these blocks underneath it just to hold them temporarily till I get the cement on. I don't know, I think you can usually go like 8 blocks or so without collapsing your reinforced concrete. Depending on what's on top, I'm talking with little to no. Okay, I've got to go in and eat. Let me get these hardened and... you know what? I got some food in here, don't I? Zombie droppings. I'll give me back a little bit. All right, I just to offer up fairness on it. I just got back on after a day and a half, so I'm going to be catching up a little bit on this build. If anybody who's watched any of my videos for some time know that I don't, I'll just break in a video at any time. When you got kids, you'll understand that. When you got a family, you'll understand that. It is what it is. You got other responsibilities every now and then. You'll just take off. It's no big deal to the video. Matter of fact, I actually even think that there's a benefit to it, because sometimes it gives you time to clear your head and maybe get some ideas that on how to do certain things. Now, I did on this one. I don't know if I really loved what's going on here. I love the way this build is going to be going, but I need to just see how this kind of falls together. Another thing, I got a small business where I work out of my garage, and it's not my main income. And yesterday I was on the table saw and I basically split my thumb in half. So I'm plain injured. I'm gonna work my way through it though. I'm a tough guy, so we'll see if I can make it. But my right thumb is actually 2 thumbs now. So we will see how that goes. So first accident. Ugh, and I need food. The first accident I've had on my table saw. I've put tens of thousands of hours on it. I've always been pretty lucky with it, I guess. But I've cut my hand on some other tools out there. This was definitely the worst. So we will see. We'll see how things go. Let me go ahead and head on down and get some food, and I will be right back up. Okay, because I'm working a little bit slower, which is somewhat painful this close to Horde Night. It is 1500. Okay. Oh, this is really, really tough, guys. Should almost take a break until a couple days, but I'm actually very excited about this project, what I got going here. Now, I guess one of the questions would be, how am I going to start getting up to the base? Make, no, you stay there. I want to make it wood ladder. I've actually came up with another idea of, I want this area right here. This is going to be my entrance to the bottom area. Oop. Come on. Not exactly a project that is a priority right now, to be honest, but ultimately I'm going to have a hatch right above this, and it will go down to the bottom area. For now, I'm more worried about just blocking it off, though. Actually, I could have went ahead and put my ladder in there. But it's going to be entirely closed, though. It's not going to be open. There'll be no access from the outside. All these spikes between 14 and 21 are going to be gone. Now that I got a lot of my stuff to where I can produce, there's going to be a lot more build videos. This whole area is going to start to basically really grow over the next week. See a lot more building done. Okay, now this is tricky. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and build out to here. I'm going to get the spikes down because I'm getting to the point where I really need them down. I'll close in this area later. Like the last thing I do. I hate doing this because I know I'm going to get a horde and it's going to come screw everything up. Do my repairs first. But it is 1600. Don't got a tremendous amount of time. I already laid all the spikes out on the front. I just need the sides. I want to go 2 past the columns that I got set up. These spikes, there's a love-hate relationship with me, and I love them because they're less expensive. They're less, I guess, just the way I've always played this game. They're less committal. You know, they're kind of my temporary spikes. Once you start getting the cone spikes, you're actually setting them into the ground, and you tend to do more stuff, or at least I do. But it seems like I've taken more damage from these spikes than any zombies have ever given me over time. I'm not sure why, but the zombies keep coming in through that house, which is kind of a good thing, I think. Maybe I could slow them down there. I have a... I'll probably mention this. I kind of have a bad feeling about this next Horde Night. I've been doing well. I've got a bunch of my required things, which means my player level is going to be going up too. So this next Horde's not going to be an easy Horde, I don't think. I think it's going to be a rather difficult one. I also think I'm probably going to have to wait a day or two before I actually run the Horde. My time. I've got so much. Right now I've got about a week and a half's worth of video canned, so I can. You guys would never notice anything, but I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to do a Horde with my thumb this way, at least not very well. I'm having trouble enough just laying stuff down like this. So. Yeah, I miss the old Alpha 15 in prior days where usually on Horde Night you'd have almost a full day of no zombies bothering you. Now it's like you're building and you get attacked by dogs, by wolves, by every other thing in the world. Okay, I do need to lay these around here, and I am going to have to spider zombie proof these things. Figure out how. Oh, you dummy. Well, I'm sure that would work. It's not what I'm trying to do. Okay, I'll touch it up once I get up there. Okay, over on this side. I need more quarter blocks too, or what quarter blocks? Let's go with 20. Gotta crawl up there and get more cement here in a second too. What I should do is every now I don't know if I'm gonna try just making this one gap larger right here. Is that not even? Oh, that's what I did. I was just saying I was going to make that gap larger. And then I place blocks there. Okay. Well, I probably could have used the blocks there for support. Temporary support. Right. I don't think these have to be full blocks right here. It may be more dynamic, more streamlined looking, and maybe even more efficient as far as being able to fight the zombies to use something else. But I think in the long run, the consistent look with the area below, I think will pay off. There's times I think this game would just be just as fun, if not funner, if it didn't have zombies. And you could just kind of build all you wanted, but ultimately you need that little bit of extra challenge, that thing to push you. I think, or the game would get boring. It'd be similar to if you just went ahead and, you know, put cheat mode on it. So, I mean, I said if you're starting, you're just new to this game, feel free to cut zombies off, goof around, have fun. Don't worry about it. It's the games are fun. Okay, what do I do with the rest of this? Okay, this is going to be fun navigating this with the sore thumb. I'll probably knock the rung off this ladder during Horde Night. Hey! Oh! Careful about that. Some more. Okay, what time is it? It's 1700. Need to make me some more wet concrete blocks. Actually, you got plenty. Let's just make 60. Eventually, I'll put me a workbench out here. I always like a workbench on the area that I'm going to be doing all my fighting. because quite often you need stuff produced. You don't want to tie up, or you know, it's more helpful to it's more helpful to have two methods to do that than one. Especially if you're making things that take a long time, like spikes. Okay, I got 64 iron bars. What I would like to do with the iron bars, well, I'll tell you what, it's not really a priority. Oops. Okay, I've got to be very careful not to slip off this too during the Horde Night. It's highly possible that it will happen. The other thing is I'm not sure the ultimate strength of this. This one span is pretty long. I may need to consider going ahead and putting a something in there to strengthen it up. Ultimately, this all underneath me will be covered with spikes. Probably what I'm going to do is the day after the Horde, I'll probably do a lot of stuff off video. The reason why is because I want to do the cleanup. I want to kind of get things laid out to where I can make it go faster. And you're not just kind of plotting along during the video. So I'll think about that. Usually, last season I did a lot of that. I would just basically take the next day off. I thought it worked out pretty well. Okay, that's the position I want, but I really don't want to. I don't want to fall off and hurt myself. Yeah. So, shovel. Really want a way to get to these corners in case something's digging down there. In this area, I like using the steel bars, but this area is a little bit different. I'm not going to be able to loot from here, so using the steel bars works perfectly fine. If it's areas that you can loot, I don't like using the steel bars. Okay, 1857. Boy, if I get, yeah, man, I really hope I don't get zombies in this area. Okay, this just didn't work. Ultimately, this middle area will be a fighting deck as well, but right now I really can't do much to defend it. Is that all I got left on the spikes? Oof. Really, the area I wanted these loaded up on is this area here. I wanted to tour them from coming over here. Deter them. Doesn't need to be pretty. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think they're going to beat on this side. Obviously, it looks like some have gotten hung up in it, but I don't think and I'm going to probably be proven wrong. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and double that. But that's not the avenue to the fort. The avenue to the fort is straight through this wall. They tend to go straight for what they're going for, more so than going the long way around, I should say. So I think I'll do fine on the sides. This front area I'm a little bit worried about, and the sides I'm worried about. 1900. Let's get it done. Especially big holes like that, because I do track the new zombies. I shouldn't say new, but zombies in Alpha 16 track much more than they did in any other one. And this is a long fall if I go down. I'm not one to like to get near the edge either, right? So I don't think I got enough rails to do the whole thing. Man, this makes me so nervous. I've got a big old bandage on my thumb. I have almost no feeling on my thumb, and trying to. Come on, get on the end. Oh, come on. I get on it and I hit it. Oh, this is the. There we go. The ultimate in wasting time. As my. Whoa. As my. I think I got spikes everywhere I need them. 2024. Go as far as I can with these, and then go to lay the rest of the spikes down. I need to get rails up. I really need to get rails up. Okay. Down here, let's pull these out. Hopefully we will not collapse. Oh, come on, get off that. God dang it. We're wondering why I'm doing that, because I'm doing most of this with my index finger and not my thumb. So. Okay, I don't think that the zombies can get to these, but I'm going to go ahead and put some spikes around them just in case. Obviously, one layer of spikes isn't a whole lot of protection, but I think it will add just enough to make them not be interested in it too long. Okay, it is 2047. I am going to close up this gap behind me. If I fall off the roof, it will be tough. That's all I can say. I don't know if I want them to come this way or not. I think this way is actually pretty well defended. So there's a lot of spikes out there. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and check off now, because I've got to do all my get some food, get all my ammunition, and get everything ready. But I'm going to go ahead and check off now, and hopefully I'll be able to get this this Day 21 Horde Night done efficiently, and will be okay with my thumb kind of not 100% right now. So please guys and girls, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, help me grow some, and leave some comments. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next go around. Peace out.